All right, here we are in a beautiful Prescott, Arizona today. Very cool 1927 Ford Model T Lakes Modified inspired Roadster. Very cool car. A lot of notes, and you'll go to Spud's Garage. We'll cover a lot for you there. We're only going to touch on the details. There's so much to talk about as we cruise around here. It's a 2014 AMBR Contender. A lot of articles online, street rodder, that type of thing. The car's name is Chocolate Rose. It's very drivable. When it was, this owner purchased it from Spud's Garage many years ago, and from the original owner, just off the show circuit. He spent a lot of time dialing it in. It's very much a car you can drive. We'll have videos of it driving. He's had it up to 100 miles an hour, so very, very sweet. A lot of details. This is an original 27 Ford Model T body. The body was extended in the back here about 3 inches, I believe. Again, I'll have all the specs at Spud's Garage. I have them all. Interior wise, it has a hand formed dash, custom chassis underneath it. Again, we'll go over the specs at Spud's Garage. Has a hand formed, molded to the body. These are original T windshield stanchions. They've shaved the cowl off it. Custom one-piece hood here, lid, and it's we'll actually lift it off on the engine compartment video for you. We'll cover some of the motor here in just a moment. Wishbones in the back, buggy spring in the rear. I believe it's a Model A buggy spring in the rear. Up front there's quarter elliptical springs, posies. The adjustment for the springs up front are here. It has friction shocks up front. Chocolate Rose is a custom mix paint that the owner utilized during the build, and that's what they nicknamed the car. Drilled dropped axle up front, chrome plating. All the chrome plating on this car was done by Sherms. Best chrome that you can do. Up front here, it has the reproduction Lincoln juice brakes with finned aluminum Buick brake drums on it. You'd figure the wind would pick up, so I hope you can hear me. These are 28 Model A headlights and Model A grille shell. You'll see the quarter electrical springs up front here, posies. Under the hood here is a 1951 Ford 8BA Flathead V8 custom build. Very, very nice. Again, we'll spend some time in the shop there talking about more about that, about the specs. It was built by Van Connet out of Galt, California. Vintage sprint car racer engine builder, that type of thing. Very neat, a lot of nice components. Scat crankshaft, custom build exhaust, 6 exhausts out the back, custom crossovers. Has Schroeder sprint car style steering on it that the ratio's been corrected for steering for normal road use, that type of thing. All the brakes have been gone through. Everything's 100% functional that way. You'll see where they did a lot of neat things. They hit brake lines here to give it kind of an industrial feel. You'll see the polished stainless high amp alternator there. A lot of time spent in hand fabrication. Very high end build. It's passed the 2019 NSRA safety inspection. Custom front bones. The wheels were built, they bought the outer rim shell, they bought the center hubs, and then they were laced after they were painted and clear coated. It's a base coat clear coat down the body color. Tires are buffed front and rear, inside and out. Hand formed dash like we talked about just a minute ago. German square weave carpet. Perforated ultra leather interior in it. The seats are set back because of the stretch in the cab here, so it gives you room. Trying to cover everything I can. There's no way I can cram it all into my brain. Know this car well. Be using a lot of the information from the prior ad. It's a custom built stainless steel fuel tank that's been painted body color. Fuel fill is actually hidden underneath the strap here, so you can't even see where the fuel fill is. Has a Curry 9-inch rear differential in the back with 350 ratio and 31 spline axles, 37 Ford taillights in the back. Looking at my notes here to make sure I cover as much as I can while I'm cruising around here. We'll have lots of video of this car running that type of thing as we're cruising around. Captured some video in the shop. You get a really good sound. Tremec 5-speed transmission, if I didn't mention that already. Controls are in the console here for everything. The Schroeder steering, you'll see all the lot of time and hand fabrication and building a lot of things for this car. Pedals are easy to operate.
Drop this down.
He's unattaching those, disconnecting the other side, and then I'll help him get it off and we'll cover the engine compartment. Very nice under the hood. It's won multiple awards for the beauty in the Flathead V8 here, and we'll cover that a lot. Every award at my at Spud's Garage. Some of it during the walk around we may have already covered. It was built by a vintage sprint car engine builder, Van Connert, out of Galt, California. Has a lot of neat items. It's a 1951 Ford 8BA Flathead V8. Has a scat steel crankshaft in it, H-beam rods, Ross pistons, 9-to-1 compression ratio. A lot of high-end detail here. Has an Isky Mark I camshaft, all new intake valves, intake and exhaust valves, that kind of thing. Johnson adjustable lifters. As I'm telling you what's in it, I thought I'd share as we cruise around here. The exhaust here is very custom. It comes together with custom crossovers with 6 pipes coming out the back, and we've already covered that with you as we did the walk around. For instance, this fan shroud cost over $3,000 just to build the fan shroud. Custom engine mounts. All the chrome plating was done by Sherm's Plating. It has fully polished Navarro cylinder heads on it. It has an Offenhauser intake manifold. Has dual chrome Stromberg 97s on it. You'll see the chrome bodies on the top there. Has custom billet machined air stacks on it. Just a detail on the firewall there, braided lines, the coil. I was kind of stepping around here, so we cruise around here, kind of give you a feel. I know it's going to be a little bit of a long video, but it has a polished finned aluminum H&H oil pan, very high-end, expensive Arden style oil pan on it. Chrome heart hand fabricated headers and exhaust system, which we just talked about, a mini high torque starter there. It has a brand new Tremec 5-speed with hydraulic clutch and of course the Curry 9-inch rear differential. Just as beautiful on the bottom as it is on top. Very, very sweet. Finished in the same body color. The custom mix, the chocolate rose as it was named. Show quality finish on the bottom here. Has a Curry Enterprises 9-inch housing on the back, 9-inch rear differential. We'll get into the specs and stuff at Spud's Garage. Drum brakes in the rear with Buick fin covers on it, aluminum covers on it. Special custom built wishbones in the rear here. Has a buggy spring in the back. See there, so the ride's nice. You can actually drive this car. Chrome shocks, stabilizer bar side to side, pan hard bar here. The exhaust is just a work of art. You can see how they have these mini crossovers on each side to bring the tones and the pressures together. A lot of show cars in the 60s did that type of thing. Wicked sound, you've already heard that. Along the frame rail here, you'll see all the braided, fitted, polished stainless lines, custom fit, fuel pressure regulator right here for the Strombergs, Tremec 5-speed transmission. There's nice little plastic body cap plugs in here so you can get to the hardware to tie down the bone pins here. Hydraulic clutch. Kind of getting a feel look here. Step back so you can kind of take a feel. I'm taking in all the beautiful pieces up close. Now stepping back and letting you take a look. Mini high amp Power Master alternator down here. Shrink to fit radiator connections. These are custom built radiator hoses.
And a 1927 Ford all-steel Roadster. It's all genuine Ford. He's got a Mercury 276 Flathead, Thermac 5-speed dual carb, 355 gears, a 9-inch Ford rear end, and it's got lengthened brakes. The PPG color is chocolate rose. The car was built for 2014 Grand National Roadster Show. It also won the 2015 Sacramento Autorama. He got first place there. It was built to replicate the Salt Flax racers of the 30s and 40s. It's a true lakes modified roadster.